right. Welcome to AFJ's review of the Neca Ultimate Gremlin. I'm thanking you for tuning in here today on a glorious Tuesday at 3:30, and we are going to crack into this baby. Immediately, what I have to say is I'm a little disappointed in the picture quality of the box. Now, this is not something you're going to be able to see right away, but it's very pixelated. Here, 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 here. It almost makes you wonder, what did they get to do this cover art? So if you look on the back, some of these pictures, now these are pictures of their actual toy from moments in the film, but again, very pixelated right here. This is the toy again, but this is from the movie. So it's a little odd. I felt that immediately to be strange that they would not have gotten a better a better high quality photo for this cover. So flip it over here. Pardon my glare. Gremlins. Now I do like the box. I like that a lot actually, because I love this video store like VHS era kind of thing. So if we open it up here, we get a nice picture window. If you're not one to ever display your toys out of the box, this is fantastic because somebody can look it on the shelf, they can open it up, take a look, and see exactly what's inside. And as we will find out here in a second, we do have Brad Bites, which is a play on Skittles, obviously. We have a Three Musketeers bar, which is a doodah bar. I thought that was clever. We have beer here. We have a soda cup. We have a cigarette, and then down here we have 2 popcorn bags and a deck of cards. So initially, here's the inside cover. Initially, I was holding out for Stripe, and I thought an Ultimate Stripe who comes with a chainsaw would be a better figure. And then I saw this guy in person, and to see that Stripe is going to be Stripe. He's unique. He has that mohawk. It's the only way he's going to be. However, if you look at this one, the variety of different figures or characters that you can create him with is, I think this is going to be more fun on the long haul. Besides, he's just a gremlin. He's not Stripe. So yes, he doesn't have a chainsaw, but you get this really cool, could be anybody kind of gremlin. Now, one of the things that I just found out today was that GameStop is actually releasing their own exclusive. Now, the GameStop exclusive is $2 more, and it is available April 30th of this year, and he comes with a variety of different accessories. He comes with a little Donkey Kong game. I'm sure they'll call it something else. He comes with a hat, sunglasses. He has some different things. So I thought that was kind of neat. However, if you are involved right now in the whole NECA Turtles thing, I would go out, reserve your Gremlin now, just to make sure that you've got yours coming. I would go into the store, do a pre-order. It's $2 more than the Target one, or the regular release. And right now, this Gremlin is $26.99 on Entertainment Earth. So there's 3 options for you if you want to get it. But I think it's a worthy figure, and I haven't even opened it up yet. So as a collector's piece, if you just want to leave it like that in the box, awesome. But you came here to watch me unbox it, so let's do this. Now, got a knife here, as you can see. Sorry for the sun glare coming in, but it's that time of day here at the office. And we are going to cut away from ourselves, cut the tape off there, close this off. And we're going to open this here from the top. As you can see, got a wicked sun glare. Sorry about that. It was not there when I set this up. Now, let's slide this out. Hello there, evil one-eyed owl. How you doing? Box is perfectly preserved, and ooh, look at this guy glow. He is awesome. So we are going to now... We got a smoky kind of backdrop here, so we can keep that for all time's sake. And I do think that this is one where the box, here it is in perfect shape, just cut the tape off. This is one where we're going to be able to put him back in and store him for the long haul. I am not trashing this box like I did several other releases that I've done. Ooh, he's got 3D glasses too. Look at that. That is way cool. So already loving it, but let's see how it is when you actually get him out of the pack and do some things with them. Now, these are the new rubbery ones. They're not that difficult. You just kind of cut them loose. See, that one's already gone. And just be careful. I've done this a few times. I've gotten really close. Yeah, I'm going to go from the front here, but I'm always terrified I'm going to cut this figure. Yeah, Yeah, this one's, yeah. Cut away, scouts, cut away. So let's do this here. This is live, folks, as you can tell, because I'm not zipping through this. There we go, that one's gone. And I do kind of like these. They're better than those hard plastic ones that they've had as of late. You just give it a quick nub, and it should be going. You know, we did 19 of these once from Diamond Select, and basically we used wire cutters. They were that hard. All right, so here we're gonna pull them out. Oh, we got one on the neck yet. You guys are supposed to be telling me this. Not supposed to be so quiet. Everybody seems to be watching. Let's see here. Still got one on the neck. I have broken one already, so yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Loving this already. The sunlight would kill him. The irony here is not lost on me that we've got sun hitting him, but he does look amazing. So let's start here with his feet. We've got peg holes, which is nice, and then we have awesome knee joints. Actually, let's turn these. Seems to be a little cray-cray, to quote my niece. So we have these awesome arm joints. Hands can come inward and outward, just a little stiff, but that's good because it's new, and I literally just broke it. Wow, that just happened. So he'll be going back.
Wow, that just happened.
Look at that. Smell test. I guess we're just going to keep going here. He literally broke in my hand. So, yep, I'll be taking him back, but we'll continue here. He's got a nice smell to him. He's not too strong, but yeah, I'm a little upset about this. So, I didn't think I pushed him that hard. Well, there's two. Yeah, and you can see here that the joint is supposed to be really rough, but it's supposed to be smooth, but it's almost like it's painted in place, so they didn't even budge. So I'll be taking this back tonight. Thankfully, the Target that I picked them up at had at least 4 of them. So we've got the ears here. The ears do move just a little bit. Now I'm kind of terrified. So now we've got these legs. Let's see, just give them an instant pose. We have our handless Gremlin now. I think it's the sunlight. I think it's doing him in. So here we got, he's very shy on his feet. But there he is. He's standing on his own. So that's good. Oh, and the beer actually came out. So I would put the beer in his hand, but yeah, that's not going to happen. So, yeah, it's the light. So this is interesting because now I can't really do too much with his hand-holding accessories because, hey, the hands broke off. So, yep, maybe if this is, maybe he holds his beers like this. Yep, see, that would have worked. So look at that. Okay, so we're going to move on here. Can't do much with the rest of the accessories. However, he does come with sunglasses and a hat. So this ought to be interesting for me to take this back to Target and say, yeah, bro, both of his hands broke off. Yep. So we'll put the Gremlin back here. And then I'm going to take this out here, the accessories. So now I'm a little shy when I go back to pick up a different one because his hands broke. I'm going to have to be very careful with moving him around. So, I got the accessories out here. These are the only accessories that I can really work with at this condition. So, yeah, here we go. So I already had someone comment on our photo when we posted this was going to be done today, that apparently there are different versions of these bags, that they are tattered and non-tattered. So, yeah, I'm going to have to head back over there. So these bags, these popcorn bags, are meant to go over his ears. He's that crazy one in the movie theater, if you want to do that character. And sorry about the light here, but oh, they go either way. So they're not even bagged on one end. Wow, the light really got bad here. I'm sorry about this, folks. This sunlight, I should have closed the curtains. So you can put this on either end and have him go crazy with Joe Dante's fabulous creature that he concocted for this film. Well, I should say Chris Columbus, because he wrote it, but Joe Dante directed it. So we do have this guy. So we can do that. But as you can see, if you're just joining us, both of his hands literally broke off. This part here isn't even moving, and neither is this part, the joint within the joint. Let me hold this up here. This part here isn't even moving. It's that hard. So Neca's going to love it when I send this review to them. So it looks like he's like boxing. But his hands, no, they didn't fall off. They broke off, Little Justice. Little Juice. So, yeah, we're going to pop these off here. This is kind of depressing because I know that my wife, she's a big fan of the movie, was really looking forward to having this guy, displayed around the house, and now I'm going to have to take him back. So let's do the 3D glasses. Put these on here. But, I mean, this is like the extent of what we can do. So those fit. So somebody just commented we need to make action figures in America. And I am looking for where this was. Made in China. There we go. Made in China. So, yep. Would have been really cool. Now he's just got nubs. So this guy's going to end up going into the Target customer service desk. But, I mean, I can still hold him up here. I guess we can really put him to the test now because I'm not going to worry about breaking him because he's already broken. So we do have this extra joint right here. Kind of gives him a little bit of a... I think it feels like it's backwards, but this can give him a nice little stance. He's standing again on his own. Too much beer for this guy. The candy bars looked cool. We do have the cigarettes, so let me get that out here. So, yeah, and you guys are commenting on the fact that they shouldn't have broken off that easy. Lately, I have been suffering from massive carpal tunnel in my fingers, and I have not been able to do a lot with my right index finger. So that also tells you that I'm nursing that finger and not really putting a lot of pressure on it. I don't even know what the cigarette's supposed to do or where it's supposed to go, or I guess it's supposed to go underneath the tongue right there. Yeah, that's not going to work. So, yeah, my white balance is all off here. So this is a really interesting review here that we've got done. Yeah, I don't even know what to do with this. I guess he's supposed to hold it. So, but irony, he can't even hold it. So, let me see if I can... Yep, that didn't do much. A little bit better. But as you can see, we've had hand issues. This isn't so hot. And this kind of broke off right here. So he doesn't want the cigarette because smoking is bad. Yeah, I guess I'd like to see how he's supposed to hold the cigarette. So that's something that's not going to come out of the next one. It'd just be nice if there was some place to actually put it. There you go. The mouth closes. So I guess you could put it here to the side. There you go. So you put that with a beer, he'd be great. So, this was a really cool figure until his hands broke. So I did have some criticisms, didn't care for the box. If you want to see the scale of this figure, here he is next to the Captain Blake that they released not too long ago. We did do a review of him a couple months ago. He's a nice size. And then if you look at him next to a pop, here's a Battlestar Galactica pop that kind of gives you an idea of the scale. So, well, I'm going to wrap this one up because we've got a broken toy here, twice actually. Both his hands broke off, and I'm going to head back to Target and do an exchange. I went to Target, exchanged him. They were more than happy to exchange it for me, and I got a new one. So let's get right to it. Still upset about the quality of the box, as in the image. I think it's very pixelated. I think that all they needed really was an original scan of the poster, and they would have been fine. I think NECA sort of rushed that. So we're going to cut the top off here. That was the only place that it was taped, actually. I thought that was kind of interesting. So we're just going to open him up. Hello, everyone. I'd like to wave to you, but both of my hands are pretty full at the moment. All right, so out of the box, there we go. And again, I'm gonna say he's an impressive figure. I think he's really well put together. He's got great detail. So we got playing cards here. We've got a candy bar. We've got Skittles, but they all have different names on them. So I think that's clever of NECA to do that. We have a movie soda, cigarette, beer, and then if you can see it, it's down here. We've got popcorn bags and a 3D glass. Don't worry, I'll get to all that in a second. Let's get rid of the blue backdrop. I like that NECA does that. So as you can see here, we got him. Now, last time around, it took me a while to cut him free. So I got some wire cutters today and figured this would just be quicker. So, and I'd also like to state that if you're tuning in, I did review him the first time around, and he broke. Both of his hands broke. And I also would like to state that I am suffering from carpal tunnel at the moment, and my dominant hand is my right hand. So it's been a little difficult to move things around. And I also noticed that, well, if you'll take note, that also reduces my pounds of pressure. So there was no way that I could have broken that figure with just me moving it, or if I was too strong, so to say. I was not Superman when I did that. So I think I've got most of these. These seem to be difficult right here. But better to cut in the back here than cut them up front. See, like, I can't even pull that. That's my finger right now. That's the pain I'm going through with this thing. However, I'd like to shout out to a couple of people. Unfortunately, I don't have their names in front of me, who gave me their condolences about the figure, and that they were sorry that it broke. Austin.Lav, no, they did not reimburse me because I just returned the figure. And thankfully, the Target that I went to had 4 of these. So I'm already nervous. I'm going to move through here now. Again, I'm just going to reiterate. These broke the second I went to turn them. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy. Just turned it, broke. So this could end up being a 3-part video. Now, before we even get to this, his jaw does move. We're going to pop him out of the what I call the plastic coffin. Ooh, it came out pretty quick. But I'm so nervous now. And to be honest, I've reviewed several things for NECA in the last year and a half here at Action Figure Junkies, and none of them are broken. We've done some of the Ash vs. Evil Dead figures. We've also done some of the Friday the 13th. So I'm just going to move slow. Here we go. First joint, very stiff. Very, very stiff. And it should be because it's new. So, already. There we go. Okay, so that's good. I'm just going to take it really slow here because of what happened last time. So there's my joint right here. I don't know if you heard that, but you probably did. I'm going to turn the hand. Now, somebody who was watching at the last one said that put them in hot water and loosen them up a little bit. And I was like, I shouldn't have to do that. I understand, heating something, if the plastic is so hard that you want the fingers to bend a certain way to hold things, that would be good, but not just to turn a joint. So that's a little bit better. I'm not going to go too crazy, but this is already more than what I got out of him last time. Now, his feet are a little funky, and I'll say that because I just feel like he should stand a little bit better than he does. Now, this is a different one. I got to remember that. It's the second Gremlin I've had in my house. Actually, there's another one floating around here somewhere, but he's a stuffed animal. So he's a little tough to get to stand. It's kind of amazing that, let's do these leg joints back here. So already we're in better territory because he's not breaking. But I need to move this forward. Yeah, I'll agree with you, Austin. They usually do have really good quality. So that's why I decided not to publish that video. I'm going to put the two videos together. Ooh, got a nice little chest joint here. And give Neca the benefit of the doubt that maybe I just got a bad one. I mean, I have pictures of what he looked like, what the joint looked like broken, and it looked like it had all just, the paint or the heat had just melted the whole thing into a solid piece of plastic. So we've got some ears here that move gently. Not too much. So we have that. So that works out really well. There he is. He is standing. I'm going to move my camera here a little bit. You can see it. He is completely standing on his own. He does look good. So this one's a little bit better. I think Neca deserved the second shot, so that's why I wasn't too critical. I was a little disappointed, but, you know, things happen. These things come all the way from China. Got a nice little arm grab. Now, I will state again, even though it'll be in the first part of the video, if you're just tuning in for the first time, Neca will release a GameStop exclusive. Deagle. He will release a GameStop exclusive that comes with different accessories. So let's get to the accessories. So what we have here is, now the one that really got me, that I thought was really cool, was, and it's taped in here, unfortunately, or fortunately, it keeps it all together. Oop. So the one that I really, really enjoy as an accessory was, we're going to move him back here a little bit, was you get 3D glasses and the popcorn bags. Now I like these because I like all the accessories that you get, because if you built an army of these things, you could really do some different gremlins. And if you're only going to have one, if you're going to have them on display, you can mix it up and you can change it. So I broke so many NECA figures just by posing them. It happens. Get that blow dryer out or boiling water. So Dakins, thanks. It's tough. It's tough. I don't feel as if I should do that. And a lot of the NECA stuff I reviewed last year was great. Nothing happened. So I mean, it looks like as if I just got a bad one. So I mean, it happens. It happens. What are you going to do? And again, if you can see, I am really suffering here because of the carpal tunnel in my right hand. This is what you get when you type too much. There he goes. He's down. Hey, Dakins, no problem, man. These are fun. I like doing this. This is part of my job here at AFJ. If you're not aware, we do have a full website. We do repost all of these on YouTube. Now, the one thing I don't like about these popcorn bags, and these are pretty neat, is that they don't have a bottom to them. I guess that's so you can put them out further. And it looks like I'm going to have to crinkle them up and get them really, like, lived in, which is fine. But, you know, we got a little craziness here with these gremlins, and this is the kind of thing you want to do with it and just have fun with it. So this is a really cool toy. Like, NECA really went all out and did this. So there's a scene right from the movie, which I thought was pretty neat. And you can put his mouth shut. Yeah, lots of hearts going off on that one. Hi, everybody. How you doing? Tickle. So there's one incarnation that you can do. And then these 3D glasses are fantastic. And they're actually, as you can see through them. So it's just not a straight piece of plastic. I had a Doctor Who figure that had 3D glasses and you couldn't see through them, which I thought was funny because if you put the light up just right, that's just great. I mean, that's fantastic. It's an awesome figure. So now I'm gonna run the gauntlet of hands again, and I'm already terrified. So here we have packet of Skittles, which they call Brad Bites, which I thought was pretty clever. I do have a comment, though, for the Three Musketeers bar, or Babe Ruth. I think it's a Babe Ruth. So, very stiff, very tough. Ooh, that was tough. So you could put it in this one. He's not really holding it, unfortunately. This looks like the dominant hand here to try to get him to hold some stuff. So I'm definitely going to work that hand a little bit better. There we go. So that's cool. You can get him up there. No duds. No duds. No duds. So that's cool. He holds that one. I like that. Damn. I really got to get to the doctor on my hand. Now let's do the soda thing. Soda one looked pretty cool. So Neca's, I mean, their detail here is amazing. We have ice cubes, we have soda, and it says cola in the Coca-Cola font. Zagnut bars. Yeah, Zagnuts. Those are terrible. I wish I could like them. I've been Beetlejuice a few times. All right, that jabbed me right there. A little sharp. Now it seems to be looser than before, but we do have some. See that? That just jabbed me right there. I have an alien figure from Neca, and that thing has sharp points on it. So I'm not going to push it too far because I'm terrified of breaking it. But come on, give me a little bit of give. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Like, I really don't want to take it back for the third time. Okay. And now bend his arm. This is more like he's handing it to somebody. I don't know if that's really going to work, but he's kind of defying gravity. So at least he holds it a little bit. I'm thinking that maybe it's more for this hand because this hand's a little bit closer. So let's do this one. It'd be cool if the Gizmo eyes moved like they did in the Ultimate Gizmo. Oh, I didn't know they did that. I was tempted on the Ultimate Gizmo a few times. I might go get him now. So I have a yin and a yang here. So let's try that. It's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. So it's a pretty cool point. It's a pretty cool at the movies kind of Gremlin. I would move him around a lot. I would keep him very still. I wouldn't, as in like I'd wrap him in something if I was gonna like take him to do some shots. I'm close to an old school movie theater, and I think I'm gonna have to take him down there and get some cool pictures. Now there is an Ultimate Stripe coming. So I was tempted to like wait for him because he comes with this awesome huge chainsaw. But I have yet to see him. And then I thought, well, once you get Stripe, you get Stripe. You know, it's you don't have a bunch of different Gremlins, you have one. So this guy can be anybody. He can be the Flasher if I get him a little jacket, the glasses. So I thought that was kind of neat that he could be a variety of Gremlins instead of just always being Stripe. Not that I don't want that giant chainsaw, because I do want that giant chainsaw. Dakins, I would love to army build, but it's just, there's so much that I collect, and I'm trying to just, balance it out. My own personal collection is heavy Star Wars, so from time to time I do get other figures, and, so we're doing the playing cards here. I do get other figures, but usually when I troop build, I usually just troop build Star Wars. So put that in there. That's a little bit tougher. The arms are good, but they're really, like, I'm just scared, I think, at this point. Maybe if I put these two together. So there he is holding the cards. So I guess if you had him at a desk, oh, there they go. You had him at a desk or a table, he could hold the cards. It's a nice accessory, but I'll probably end up using it for something else. Probably some, like, Marvel Legends playing cards or something like that. So that was a little tough. Now, the one I did before, I'm going to do it again, is so I don't look like an idiot, because I did last time, was the cigarette. And the cigarette was actually, I was trying to figure out if there was a place that you could actually put it in his mouth, that it would just hold it. But then I realized you have to close it. Have you ever broke a Neca figure? Yes. Official Foster Krupp. This is the second part to that video. The first one I did on Instagram Live, I actually broke it. So thank you for asking. Oh, there he is. I actually broke the previous one. This is a whole new one. And Official Foster W. Krupp also, I worked at a Suncoast Video for probably about 2 years in the late 90s and early 2000s. And I probably went through, oh God, probably a figure a week of people bringing back NECA figures, similar style kind of figures that they would sell because they would break. And that was always something I was terrified of. But in this last year, I reviewed several, and it did not. They did not break, and we really put them to some tests. Oh, there goes the cigarette. And this was the first one that broke, and here we are, deep into the review, and so far so good. So that'll be happy. This is actually a figure I got for my wife because she is a huge Gremlins fan. So thanks to Spider-Man_19. This is the Ultimate Gremlin. So we do have some nice details here on the back. Nice coloring. Ears are neat. This is cool. I like that here too. So, all right, I'm going to wrap it up. So the figure that I got before, which is the first half of this video, if you're seeing it on YouTube, he broke. And I may have missed this, but where did you purchase the Gremlin? Oh, I actually, before I sign off, I purchased this Gremlin at Target. And the Target in King of Prussia had 4 of them. Now they have 2. Because obviously I broke the first one, and the second one I picked him up. He's right here. So good luck finding them. They've been a little difficult from time to time. There'll be an overabundance. I'm actually a NECA ambassador at a different Target. And they had them, and then when I went to get them, they were all gone. So it was like, boom, they just disappeared overnight. So you can order him on Entertainment Earth, and I believe he is $1 cheaper. He was $27.99, but on Entertainment Earth, they are $26.99, and they have them in stock as of right now. Plus, we'll do in the wrap-up here, GameStop is having an exclusive Ultimate Gremlin that comes with different accessories. He comes with a video game, he comes with a little hat with a beanie, and a few other really cool things. So I'm tempted to actually, if I am going to troop build, I may get that one just so I get some more accessories. So thank you for tuning in. AFJ has a website, Action Figure Junkies. We also have a Twitter account, The Real AFJ. And then we have a YouTube channel, which we will repost this video with the first one on YouTube. So thank you again for tuning out. Check us out on Facebook. We just dealt with a lot of turtle stuff this week because of the turtle fiasco that happened with GameStop and NECA. Mostly GameStop's fault. And, we keep the conversation light and fun. And remember that it's always toys, and it's always good to open up your toys. So thank you for tuning in, and I'm signing off. Have an awesome day.